I am so thankful for good friends in ministry. I get to introduce to you for just a few brief moments Pastor Jim Crone. During today's services here at Common Ground Baptist Camp, he put a personal plug in for football camp. Listen now as he gives kind of an outsider's perspective about why he's coming to football camp for the very first time this year.
The other thing I wanted to do is just kind of give a little bit of a promo for Man Camp. Brother Joe, you could probably do this better than me, but I'll just tell you my story because you've been going to Man Camp forever, right? So, 28 years. I just want to tell you my story about Man Camp because I haven't been there yet. Caleb's been there twice. I am going this year for the first time. And I love football on a deep and spiritual level. I just want to put that out there for you. However, I love the ministry more. So when I heard about Man Camp, and it's like out in the Midwest or whatever, and it's like, you know what? I'm doing camp. It just doesn't fit in my schedule. God is more important. I love football, but football's in its place, and so I'm just not going to do football. I'm not going to do football camp, and I just never did or whatever. It was just something I knew existed. And then I ran into Micah, and Micah explained to me it's not a football camp. It's Man Camp. And that changed my entire view of it. They don't have a football camp. They have a camp about manhood and use football to teach manhood. And so they use something that I love to teach something that is important. And my entire attitude towards Man Camp has changed. And we have a football team that does pretty good in our little flag football tournaments, and we counsel our kids and things like that, and we're trying to correct them. And they're always like, you guys are so mean. Then they went to Man Camp and found out that we were the nicest people on the planet. Because there ain't nobody that's nice to them at Man Camp. Because it's like, hey, be a man. And then they preach the fire out of them. I didn't realize that. When I heard about Man Camp and I thought it was just about football, I didn't realize that they were going to get how many messages? 15 to 20 messages in the 1 week. I assume that's counting the coach devotions and things like that? Or is that on top of it? 15 without even counting the coach devotions that go on with the teams, just spiritual emphasis. So I'm going to go for the first year. That first year for me, I'm looking forward to it. But I thought I'd put a little plug in there for what Mike is doing.
I hope you enjoyed that little introduction. Maybe you've never been to football camp before. Maybe you've never sent your young men. I'd encourage you to kind of have your perception shifted if necessary, like Pastor Crone's was. Football camp, yes, we call it that, but it's so much not about football. I'm excited for Pastor Crone to experience it for the very first time this year, August 6th through 11th, 2023. If you need more information, go to mancamp1994.org. We're looking forward to the 30th year of Man Camp.